And we're back. Not Carly, but until we get
Yeah,
canceled.
I was about to say, bro, don't keep doing this
Mm.
iCarly stuff.
Nah,
We are
man.
not him, man. We are not cussing that, not yet. We just had three people on live, man. That was our average.
Hey, man, look, you gotta start somewhere, bro.
We do got to start somewhere. That was actually my first time ever on live. So if you do know how to use live and you do know how to go live on Facebook or Instagram or that kind of stuff, and you have success with it, send me some stuff because I'd love to know about it. Because I actually don't know much about it at all. But yeah, how are y'all doing today, man? We are officially back again on Until We Get Canceled with another podcast, guys. I'm feeling pretty good today. It's a beautiful day. I'm actually in a new location. Um,
Yeah,
back
where
another
are
day
you?
to.
Yeah, where
Oh yeah, man, I'm up in my job. I won't disclose too much of it. Well, yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I'm at my church. But
Wow.
Nigga forgot the evidence already out.
yeah. But yeah, man. I just want to give a big shout out to all our listeners and our subscribers that we have so far. I always want to give them a big shout out, man, because we do appreciate y'all. I mean, y'all aren't the reason that we do it. We kind of literally do it just so we talk and just record it. Like that's essentially what this is. But y'all watching and being here attentive is really what makes it worthwhile. So keep watching, keep listening, tell your friends, and maybe you'll be able to cancel us one day. But I doubt it. We're not.
I
We're
think we
not.
too
Yeah.
resilient.
Yeah, but I think we're also too reserved, man. I think we got to really let go because I
Yeah.
was listening to the Breakfast Club, and they were going crazy. So, I do want to start off the pod before we even jump into like introductions. I can just start off, man, just so we can let them know what it is. Um, man, I'm gonna say this as politely as I can, man. F Donald Trump.
Yeah, man, he's not doing a good job. He's not doing a good job.
Yeah,
Uh, the best
Mm.
way to say it, that nigga suck.
big time.
That
Top
nigga
top
suck out
10
there.
worst or
I ain't gonna say top 10 worst because there was a lot of slavery. But I am gonna say, and keep in mind, I didn't vote for him, okay? So everybody's entitled to their political opinion. But you have to admit, he ain't doing shit he said he was gonna do.
yeah. Listening to the
Mm.
pods, man. Literally, Charlemagne talked about it so much today. He was like, man, his campaign. He was like, I won the campaign on one word, groceries. And
Mhm.
then like groceries is like still down, like up, like that's like the worst
Yeah.
right now. So
The only thing in a sense he did was immigration. I feel like that's the only thing he really kind of like did immediately.
and getting rid of
But
DEI.
that too, he did promise that. But yeah, everything else, like the Epstein list, I really want them to keep harping on him about that because I mean that was a big promise. That was a big promise he said. He said he's gonna stop wars and everything. I don't know how well he's been doing with that. They still fighting overseas,
Yeah, it's
so
like they still scrapping, man. They still scrapping.
Yeah, he just chilling, man. He's
yeah.
not worried about it.
Yeah, to the ones that still believe in him, you just like that girl that really believe that nigga gonna get right for you. That's what you look like right now.
Yeah,
That's
Mm.
what you look like right now.
yeah, like
Good analogy.
that's a great
Not gonna lie.
analogy. That's sick, man. Um,
He said he was gonna stop messing with short. He's still
And
doing it.
he's still doing it. Like, and someone made a good point. Like, if the president of the United States has time to really get on his social media platform and respond to a random, not saying that Charlemagne's a random journalist, but respond to a journalist out of whim and like talk about him and bash him, all this kind of stuff. Like, if you have the time to do that, like, what is your job? Like, what are you actually doing on a daily basis? Like, is it just all Twitter fingers? Like, because at that point we need more. We need action. Like and in the right places. Action in the right places. I'll say that.
Nah, I'm in full agreement. I'm in full agreement.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, without going too political, man, because I didn't want to start the pod on that note. Let's grade the week. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing?
you go first, Rob. You go first.
Mm. So I'll say I'll say A. Like, I've been kind of going through some life things, you know what I'm saying? So like, but I've been easing through the week, and it's been a good week at work. You know what I'm saying? So I give it an A. You know what I'm saying?
True, true.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that.
Um, I say for me, man, I had a really good week last week. You know what I'm saying, boy? You know what I'm saying? Got the fion now. You know what I'm saying? She not gonna like that, but the fion.
That's it.
But I say a pretty B plus week, pretty decent week of work. Um, we officially started wedding planning, y'all, fellas. I ain't gonna say get out the way of the wedding planning because you still want your lady to know you care, but like try not to stress yourself out about it. Just try not to. Yes, and put when you
What do you
can.
mean by that, brother?
By which point?
Like trying to stress yourself out? Are you just like saying like
Yeah.
try not to have an opinion? Like
No,
she's
no,
gonna
no, no. Just in the early stages, don't be too. Because I ain't gonna lie, me, yeah, yeah. For those that don't know me, Sean and Rob, well, Kendrick and Rob, they know me very well. I'm cheap. I am very frugal. I've
Mr.
been frugal.
Krabs,
I've been frugal for a very long time. When bro, me and Sean was in high school, what was our favorite place to go to get food?
hey, fo for fo,
Oh,
man,
for four.
Wendy's.
Which by the way isn't even a thing no more, Sean. You know that,
It's
right,
like a
bro?
biggie bag, right? Like
You know
five
what I'm
or something.
saying,
Like
bro?
yeah.
I'm
Mm,
saying with that extra dollar for, but just try not to stress yourself, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So just try to find the beauty in the plan. You know what I'm saying?
Hey bro, I'll put your foot down, bro. Hey, put your foot down, bro. If you want the chandelier, bro, get the chandelier, bro. Don't let her talk you out of it, man. I want to be the first to tell you, bro. Don't let her talk you out of what you want, man. Because I
No, no,
know
no.
when
That
it's
ain't
my
gonna
time,
happen.
man, I'm everything I want. I'm gonna say it. No, no, I want it like this. We can agree.
Well, see, I think that's the opposite.
mm.
I don't need the chandelier. You know what I'm
Fair
saying?
enough.
But
Yeah, yeah.
and also another thing, very side thing, bro. I was getting so frustrated playing college football this weekend, bro. I guess I suck at being a receiver, cause bro, when I tell you, I was like, yo, why can't I get my grooves like, catch? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I guess I might need to just start playing some more, bro. I ain't really been on the game like that, but yeah. Um,
Hmm.
but I mean, the fact that that was frustrating me means I had a pretty good week.
Yeah, I was like, that was your frustration.
Okay,
That's
okay,
great,
yeah,
bro. That's great.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Did you give a grade? Did you?
Yeah, B,
Okay,
run
for
B.
sure.
B,
For
okay.
sure. Man, I can round it out. Guys, I had a pretty, I'll meet you. I'll say I had a pretty B plus. I'll go in the middle of you guys. It was a pretty average week for the most part. I had a few auditions here and there, had a few like things to take care of. My dog, man, was sick over the weekend, but he's doing
Oh
just
man,
fine.
that's
Yeah,
good.
man, man, he's doing just fine now, bro. Like I
Okay.
think he did. They said he had some kind of infection in his like saliva glands or something. I don't know, man. I don't know the doctor, but he had like a little lump under his neck. We were kind of worried about that, but he wasn't eating or drinking for a little bit. And then man, like I don't know what kind of shot they gave him, what kind of adrenaline shot they gave him, bro. But he came home, he was like a different dog. I was like, yeah, bro, all right. Um, but like I guess for the most part, my week was pretty good. Like I can't complain. I can go into since we are here, and I know people like, man, the one question we finally got, man. Shout out to the
Shout out to the
to the
live,
one
man.
question, bro.
Shout
Shout
out.
out to the live.
Shout out Chosen.
Shout out Chasen.
Oh,
Um,
chasing, my fault.
yeah, that's my homie, bro. That's my big homie, bro. So to give you a little preface on the interview, shout out to Canvas Rebel. Those are the guys who did the interview. Um, and essentially, Keith Allen Davis. I don't know how, but he recommended me to be in this article. And they sent me a bunch of questions. We sat down, had an interview. And I answered all their questions. And man, reading it, I think makes me sound pretty good. I don't know. But I do encourage people to go read the interview, man. It's one of my first like big interviews. So, big shout out to them. Big shout out to Canvas Rebels. Big shout out to everybody who helped me get to this spot. Mostly in the interview, I do want to talk about this. Mostly in the interview, I did talk about just like the need and want to bring like a booming art society to Montgomery, Alabama. Like that's one of my big goals. Um, and I know it might not pan out and paint out the way I want it to, but one of the big things I really harped on was just wanting to give back to Montgomery because right now just to the industry standard for someone trying to make it out of Montgomery, Alabama is you have to leave. Like you have to go far away and move and uproot. And like right now, I'm trying to change that standard, change that ideology, because we have a lot of people who have the talent, have the willness, have the know-how to do things, but they just don't have the connections, don't have the right people all together to do the things. So my goal, man, in the next couple of years is to figure out how we turn Montgomery up a little bit, man.
Okay.
And you know what? I think to that, which is good, which is good. I think we gotta give these filmmakers and the people that create a reason to come down here when it's not a period piece. Because
Mhm.
that's usually the times they come down here. I remember Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx were down here. Well, I cannot remember the name of that film, but you know
Just
the film I'm
Mercy.
talking. Yeah, Just Mercy. They come down here to film that because, Southern Town, it's probably a little easier to get the set shots that you want, right? Selma, I think it was legit filmed in Selma, or
Yeah,
a
it was
portion of
legit
it.
filmed on the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, a portion of it was filmed in Selma. We got to get them a reason to come down and just film other things. And not that those period pieces aren't, or time pieces aren't bad or good to do, but if we're being honest, I don't think that movie's the draw all the time.
Like, and the thing is
Okay.
not necessarily to make people wanna like film or wanna be here in Montgomery. Because the one thing I think about all the time is like we always film like the rural parts and the old dusty crusty parts, but realistically, we have a pretty beautiful downtown that's relatively unfilmed. Like I know I'm probably putting a cheat code onto a lot of filmmakers in Montgomery, but Montgomery is relatively unfilmed. Like there's no like big booming like movies that have the city streets of downtown Montgomery in them, you know?
Yeah, brother,
Um,
we're tired of seeing New York. Like
yeah, like
we always see New
we can
York.
see a different city. So like, and I know y'all joke about all the time, bro, how Spider-Man can't like he wouldn't thrive like outside of New York.
Yeah, it
But
probably
like
wouldn't. It probably
but
wouldn't.
like yo, like seeing like a
He can do
superhero
Chicago.
movie.
He can do
Yeah, he can do
Chicago.
Chicago, bro. He can't do the Gump though. Well, yeah, he
Nah,
got like a block of tall buildings and that's about it.
yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, like to see different kind of stuff, like modern stuff outside of, the norm. And there's filmmakers here in Montgomery that are making it happen, but there's no like big booming industry for it. Like when we have our Montgomery Film Festival, there's not much traction around it. Like there are people that go, there are people that are very interested, but it's not like a big thing where everybody's trying to get in to see these new films because these are literally the films that are made here in Montgomery. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, we're gonna keep trying to build an industry, build a culture for just the arts in Montgomery. Check out my interview if you really care about me, man. I thought it was I'm pretty proud of it. Shout out to Canvas Rebel, man. Shout out to all the people who have something to do with every film that's on that list, every project that's on that list that I was kind of going through and naming out. Um, yeah, yeah, that was pretty much my week, guys. That was it. Kind of rounded off with the interview that dropped yesterday night, maybe.
Yeah, and
So like,
I'm gonna read into it. I didn't get a chance to today because of my
Oh no,
busy
bro!
schedule.
I didn't even realize how long the interview was until I read back. I was like, God, Jesus. So I do feel a little long-winded in it, but I think everything is needed and warranted.
that's real dope, though.
Yeah, we'll drop the link in the description below. Check it out. Check it out.
Most deaf. Most deaf.
But yeah, what else is going on in the stratosphere, guys? What's popping?
Hey, look.
Oh no, yeah, go ahead, Rob. Go ahead.
All right, this isn't sports related, but I did just see this, right? I don't know if y'all seen it.
So
I want to show
you
it.
got to unblur real quick.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
unblur your
okay. Hold on,
background.
hold
I was
on,
gonna say,
hold on.
actually, if you can shoot it to Danny, can you pull it up?
Yeah, I was gonna say you can shoot it to me, then I can pull it up on the screen.
All right.
For sure, for sure. Well, while we're paused, man, I do want to take a little brief intermission, bro, because while he's doing that, so this is literally for one of the people that watches the pod, um, and for the other people who kind of know what this is about, because I really don't know who listens to this pod, so I'm gonna try to be a little positive, but you can hear what I mean. So somebody asked me to do like a full breakdown on like the ins and outs. Y'all just know how close the show ever to Lane. Um, and so there was a lot of politics that went behind the scenes of that show. It was great, it was beautiful, but there was a lot of politics that went behind the scenes of that show. And a lot of industry standard stuff that I feel like wasn't met as far as like, because I was supposed to be the director, but the show wasn't even my concept. Like, like when we came down to like even doing the show, I won't speak bad about the people. I won't even say their names. But when we came down to doing the show, like it was essentially like the people in charge were like, yeah. F your idea. We got one better. And then I was just like, nah, like I'm supposed to be the director. Like, isn't it supposed to be my concept, my idea? And so literally it got to the point of like I lost control of that entire show at one point. Like I could show up to a rehearsal and decisions could be made and I wouldn't even have gotten a text or a call about the decision. And it got to the point of like bro, I told them, I was like, hey, y'all, I would love for this story to be like modern. I would love for it to take place in today and let's be telling a story about the past. And so the next rehearsal, they come up and they're like, okay, yeah, so the show takes place in 1920s. I was like, I was like, what? Like, yo, what's going on? So to even put it out even worse, like even my relationship with these people like dwindled over the process of this show. Like by the end of the show, I couldn't even get like two or three good sentences out of them, like talking back and forth. So I don't know if a bridge is burned. I don't know if they felt the tension in the room during the show, but like even though there were smiles, there were like laughter, reels, applause, and claps in the back. But I don't know if any of it was how much of it was real. I don't know how much of it was even like really congratulations because at a certain point it was like there was a big disconnect between like I guess if you want to put it like production and the creative staff as far as like direction. Um, yeah, it was bad, and it even trickled down to the cast. Like it was just a lot of drama, and I've never been a part of like a very dramatic process like that before. It's not my first time directing, it won't be my last, but yeah, yeah. I just want to give a little breakdown about that experience. Yeah, man. And that kind of just takes me on to the point of like we just got to start doing stuff ourselves. If we want to do stuff that we want to do, we just got to do it ourselves. Like we can't keep working with people who aren't going to see our vision. So, you know what I'm saying? If that's my early tip and trick, do it yourself. But go
Okay.
ahead, my bad.
Okay.
Nah,
I mean,
nah,
did
that was good.
you got a comment, Rob, based on
Oh
what
no,
you said?
I was just saying like I was just gonna say it was a good message. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand. You feel me? I mean that was a lot. You feel me? That you had to, you know what I'm saying, I guess go through, throughout that whole process. But I mean, at the end, you found the bigger thing, you know what I'm saying, which was, maybe, I have to find people, to, like surround myself with people that, see, that also see the vision that I have, you know what I'm saying, as far as working with them, you know what I'm saying? So,
No, seriously, dude. At one point during the rehearsal process, bro, I literally was sitting around a table of a bunch of folks I was close with at lunch. We were doing a camp, and I literally like almost in tears, bro. Like I was telling them, like table full of people, I was like, yo, I think I'm gonna quit this show. Like I'm talking about like these folks are pushing me to be like, I don't want to do this anymore. Now y'all know, bro. If you go read this interview, you know how much this means to me, and for someone to push me to not want to do it anymore. Like you can just imagine what was going on in the background. But yeah, that process is over. The show is great. Shout out to the cast and crew. Um yeah. Shout out to the listener. There's your full walkthrough of the show.
True,
nice,
true.
nice.
Well, I'm glad you're on the other side. You know, there's a great quote from the show Forever. Sometimes a man got to go through some hard shit to see what he's like on the other side.
Mm,
So now you're on the other
Mm,
side.
deep, man. I still feel like I'm going through the mud, brother, but I'm on my way.
hey,
Let's see.
slow motion better than no motion, man. You know what I
Now talk
mean?
to me. Talk to me. What you got, Rob?
All right,
So I,
I got the video. Well, I'm trying to pull the video up. Let me rephrase. Here it is. Shrink myself. You know what I'm saying? I'll share it. Is sound to this video, Rob?
it may be, but I mean, I wasn't really stressing over the sound. It was
Okay.
just like, this little 7, 8 second clip.
Okay.
I mean, now, for me, it's like bump the music. You feel what I'm saying? Bump the song that's playing.
Okay.
It's, it's,
I'll
it's,
leave it on loop for a second while we discussing it.
you feel me? It's really just, like. we're seeing an actual robot like running down a hill. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this almost reminds me of that video game. You already know what I'm about to say. Detroit.
Yes, yes,
You feel me?
yes.
Yeah, you already know what I'm finna say. Detroit becoming human.
Detroit.
So
Yes,
it's like,
bro.
bro, it's like just seeing this video alone. I just want to know you like your thoughts. You know what I'm saying in general. Like what are your thoughts?
Bro, I'm gonna do you one better. Have you seen the freaking realistic faces that they have that has so many different motors in the face that can move every little intricate detail of the robot, like of the mask? Like, so imagine putting one of them on one of those robots that can run down a hill, bro. You would almost not be able to tell the difference. Like, bro, it's a crazy world we're living in. Like, I know
Yeah,
we
and it's
said, bro,
crazy. It's breaking like a person. It's legit like bracing itself like a person, like slowing
You
down.
feel me? Like that's scary. Like that's really scary, bro. Like that's scary looking,
I'm
man.
telling you, bro, we're not far from Android servants, bro. Like, and I don't know if I want one.
Bro, like
Man, wow.
that just, but like that honestly makes me think, like when people like when we see like when we play video games, right? And then we start seeing certain things that's starting to happen in real life, it's just like, dang, like, do they know more than we know? It's like,
Mm.
you know,
I actually got one better for you, bro. Conspiracy theory. Put on your tinfoil hat for 1 second, bro. So, like, when I always think about video games and movies, bro, I think about what's our future, right? Because there's a few different options. We can either go to the Matrix, where we all end up in some Liberty pods and like the computers take over. We can end up in freaking The Walking Dead, where zombie apocalypse happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are different like crazy abstract sci-fi futures that like movies and games have painted out. Right now, bro, seems like we're going closer to Matrix. And I want to ask y'all a question. If you had a choice, like if we have to choose one of these post-apocalyptic post-realities, like aside from zombies or the Matrix, like which one would you rather live in?
I'd probably take the robots. And here's why. Let's say they did quote unquote whatever take over. There's one thing that is always undefeated. And that's Mother Nature. I don't know if robots could survive a Hurricane Trina. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Have you
I,
seen the Matrix, bro? They literally just went underground.
yeah. Okay. I
They
mean,
just went underground, bro.
oh,
They,
okay.
but
but I will
but
say the Matrix seems like like if we're in the like if the Matrix is the alternate reality, technically we're already there. Like we're already in the Matrix right now.
yeah,
Like and we're chilling. Like we're chilling. Like I mean, kinda. So like I don't know, but also there is like the iRobot kind of like future.
Yeah,
I
okay.
definitely think about iRobot like with stuff like this, man. But oh wow, that's just that is interesting. That is real interesting. And it's crazy. Um, I was just watching an interview on the Breakfast Club with yeah, Earn Your Leisure. And they're just talking about the advancements of AI. And they made a statement that I never thought of because like I'm kind of on the fence with AI a little bit, kind of. But one of the guys was saying, "Look, it's here. You don't have to like it, but it's here, and you can either adapt to it, see if it can make your life better, or you can get left behind." And I mean, find a way for new technology to help you, and I think it'll be good.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to go against something that's trending. You know what I'm saying? Or something that's definitely like that'll change the way, society moves and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to go against it because everybody's doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you never like I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you won't like have business to where you just pay just pay in cash all the time. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Or by card, but like you may need to have like a Zelle or a Cash App. Like you may have to have that. And I know people that don't have any of those apps. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean,
I'm
I get it, but like, it's just like what if? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you just said, like at one point, folks weren't getting no credit card, debit card. They was like, "What's that?" No, I'll get my cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, advancing time, you barely see folks with cash.
Yeah, I was like, if you don't have a credit card, debit card, like, and let's say you go to a like not even to get to the concert, how you gonna buy the tickets for the concert? Like, you
Yeah.
feel me? Like, and then let alone once you get in the concert, a lot of these folks don't be taking cash; it's all card, like,
Yeah.
or
Hell,
like
the tickets be on their phone. The tickets don't even be printed out no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
So, I mean, that's the thing. It's either like you said, it's either get with the times or get left behind.
yeah, and you don't
That's
have to use everything. Like, it's certain things I just don't think I'd be interested in that much. Like the Neuralink. I don't care how advanced it. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Now don't get me wrong. Like I've heard people have used it that are paralyzed, and then they get the Neuralink and it's supposed to help them, or either that's the plan. That situation, of course. But like the thing that worries me about that Neuralink is it's in a sense it's a computer. Computers get hacked. I don't need that. I don't
have
need that.
y'all have y'all I mean, have y'all seen like Cyberpunk? That's kind of like what that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause so the Neuralink, if to give a little background, I've done a little research on it, man. I can't honestly say I'm not a Elon Musk fan on his political views, but I think the guy I think he's making crazy advancements in science. And some of the stuff that he's doing is pretty abstract and cool, but specifically the Neuralink. So it's supposed to be like you said, a computer chip that connects to your brain. And let's say if I have a robotic hand, that computer chip connects to my brain, so almost like the robotic hand reacts as if it's my actual hand, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that can go literally to replace like almost the entire human body. It's crazy, bro. There's a video game. Check it out, Off the Grid. That's the game I was telling y'all about. It's like where they tell contestants, we're gonna cut off your limbs, make you cybernetic, so that way you can actually survive in the game, and we're gonna drop you in this game, and you have to win like $10 million, something like that. But it's like a crazy. Is yeah. If you heard of the game, you get what I'm talking about. But um, just that idea alone is wild to think that we could get to a point of which I feel like we already are, like get to a point of like just replacing the human body, like replacing God's creation with our man-made creation. You know what I'm saying? Like we are at a point where if someone loses their limbs or doesn't isn't even born
Yeah,
with their
it's not
limbs,
like over for him. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
not over for them because we have hit advancements to where like if tomorrow Elon Musk Neuralink gets approved, like there's some kid that could literally get a robot body and be walking around here literally as that robot we just saw. And that's not a far off reality at all. And but the crazy thing is that that's the question I want to pose is if let's say everybody had to get debit cards, like if the Neuralink becomes a thing that this person gets, that person gets, this person gets, that person gets, and then next thing you know, it's like Neuralink, yes, if you tap your hand on this thing, it is gonna be able to pay for
Bro,
you. Like,
that's already happening, bro. I know I don't know the last time you flown, but you know them Amazon stores, like you legit just walk
yes,
in,
oh yeah,
grab it, and just walk out. You don't see a cashier, you don't see none. You get an email as soon as you walk out and be like, "Hey, this just got charged to your account." Like it's already kind of happening.
crazy. Like,
Mm.
and so in that sense, and also we got social security numbers. We already might as well be numbers like that. Um, but no, I guess in that sense, bro, we're not far off from that reality, like a cyberpunk reality, like a reality where we do like really mix like the human body with technology. I don't think we're far from that at all. And unfortunately, like you said, bro, with debit cards, hopefully not in our lifetime, but with debit cards, credit cards, that it becomes a thing that is of necessity. So whether you do have all your limbs or not, a Neuralink might be a necessity or some type of like computer like thing chip that you have to put in your body might be a necessity. Like who
Yeah.
knows?
And I hope also with these advancements, it's actually available to the world and not just to the upper class. And the reason why I say that is I mean, things happen to everybody. God don't care about your financial status. You know, things can happen. But I would say, let's say an accident occurs to a child, they're paralyzed at a young age. I feel like if whether they're poor or rich, they have the right to be able to, obtain the ability to use their limbs. You know?
Oh, Daniel, so it's people who will call you a communist, man.
I mean, that's health though. I that look, I mean, look, if you want to call me a communist, man, cool. But I think like for overall people's health, bro, that should be like universally.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. Universal healthcare,
Yeah.
bro. I don't know. I still don't understand why we don't. Like, I still don't understand why the medical field isn't something that's just like, all right, bro. Why are we
I
pumping them up?
mean,
Why is that a for-profit business? Because
I
that's
mean,
what it is.
in
Medical
a
field is a
sense,
for-profit.
if that was the case, then a lot of insurance companies would be poor. But this is my thing with that. I think of it like I know it's two different things, but think of it as the NCAA. The NCAA was getting rich for years, billions for years. And then one day, law just came and said, "All right, you got to pay them." Now it's in disarray. That could same thing could happen to the healthcare system. It could.
I mean, if we had universal healthcare, what do we need a healthcare system? I mean, what do we need a insurance system
I
for?
mean,
Like,
you
if we
know,
had
folks still buy houses, folks still buy
no,
cars.
I mean, like I'm talking about like healthcare
Oh
insurance.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, facts.
yeah, like
Mm.
it honestly and truly, bro, I feel like it should be a universal right. Like, hey man, if I'm not feeling good, bro, I should be able to walk into this doctor, bro, and be treated and walk out and not have to pay a dime. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like our medical workers should still be compensated for that. They have lives to live.
Yeah.
But shoot, man, like some like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where it comes from, but
And,
there's got to be some type of way where we can incorporate that.
and you know what, bro? I think the sense of community is gone. This is I know that sounds like I'm going another topic, but it really is. Think about it like think about like villages back in the day. If someone was sick, that was everybody's concern. If the elder
Hmm.
person in the village was sick, everybody was like, "No, we got to get them right." If the young is sick, everybody feels like it's their issue. So they would pitch their stuff together, pitch their money together to get that person fixed. But
Mhm.
I think it's just so vast and it's so ironic because I was talking to my boy Ty, shout out Ty. He lives in Dallas currently. And he was like, bro, Dallas is just too big, bro. It's too many people. I need a sense of a smaller community. Like I want to be able to walk into a store and see somebody that I might go to church with and stuff. And he was like, the big city's cool, but that's just not what he needs. And you know, a little southern dude, so kind of accustomed to that. But I don't know, bro. I think that sense of community's gone. Thus, all right, pay the subscription. You ain't
Yeah,
got it. You ain't got it.
yeah, I mean that's a tribe mentality. Like if I'm in a very small city, like we could even name one of like these small cities in Alabama, like go even smaller, where almost everybody knows everybody. Like if I go to a store and I see this old lady pass out, like no, she not my family, but I know that's Jean Auntie, so I'm a make sure Jean Auntie's straight. You feel me? Like, but we live in such like we're so disconnected from that tribe mentality of like if Jean Auntie pass out, I don't even know Jean. I don't know what like I don't know none of these folks. So I'm gonna keep walking. Like we just don't have any care. Like we don't have any care for other people. But yeah, and that's it's kind of sick because we live in a world where it's dog eat dog, every man for himself. But I feel like the world has there's a word for it, but the world has made us rough enough. It's a word for it I'm looking for. The world has
Hardened.
essentially hard yeah, hardened maybe that's it. The world has hardened us to the point of we just gotta fend for ourselves. Like it's just like, okay, yeah, like Jean Auntie on the side of the road, her car stuck, but I gotta get to work. Like forget that. You feel me? Like it's not like we gotta care about self first before we care about somebody else, you know? And it's almost like we have to, because if I'm late for work, they're not gonna care that I stopped for Jean Auntie. They're just gonna be like, all right, that's a strike. But
Facts.
Mm.
But
yeah,
I guess trying to move on topics. I actually, and this is an old topic, and I don't have the tweet. And you know what, Lexi, you can correct me if I'm wrong. On the facts. So y'all remember Love Island? Sean, I know. But there, and
go ahead, use the bathroom. I'll be
I didn't,
back.
I didn't even like realize this during like while we were recording or while the show was like going on. So there's like a contestant, her name was Cierra, right? And to my knowledge, she put out a tweet that it was racist. I'm not gonna deny that. It was a slur used against Asians. And very wrong, and I guess the producers and stuff got wind of it and she got kicked off the show because of that. Because also I'm aware there was another contestant I think she was Hispanic descent, but she was using the N-word like profusely, like in a podcast.
Mhm.
And she also got kicked off. So from a fair perspective, they kicked her off for that, so they kicked her off for that. You know what I'm saying? I can find some fairness in that. Cool. She got
Mhm.
caught, you got caught, boom. However, with the girl Sierra, to my knowledge, I was told she made this tweet when she was 16. Now, I was once 16. I was pretty dumb at 16. Now I wasn't social media savvy, so I didn't, I wasn't using it like that. But do you all think you should be held accountable for things you said as a minor? And also, if you do say or do something wrong, how long are we gonna hold that against you? Like, at what year is it like, all right, enough time has passed, you know?
I mean,
So,
oh
oh,
no, 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 no. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fact check me if I said anything that was incorrect.
um, yeah. So I think that when you are at least between the age of, and I personally don't feel like anybody this young should be on social media, but we did it. Anybody between the age of like 12 and 13, making stupid jokes, stupid tweets, putting things out there that, are a bit distasteful. That is not something I think I would hold so much to that person, especially when it's been years since they made that post. I'm pretty sure they even forgot it was on their page. Um, where I would start holding someone accountable is like between the ages of 16 and 18, because at that point, you have transitioned to a new part of life. You're kind of feeling more independent, you feel grown, you kind of feel like nobody really can tell you what to do. You have your own mind, you can think for yourself, you can take care of yourself. Most 16-year-olds have a job and can drive. So, because you have transitioned over into that phase of life, if you're on the internet being racist at 16, I'm gonna look at you a little sideways because, like, you got so much access to history and things you can look up and things you can find out about races that could be like words, phrases, even hand signs and symbols that could be seen as racist or prejudice against a specific race. So, why are you at 16 saying that word? You know what I'm saying? And then I think, in pertaining to her, the worst part about it was more so than the fact that she said it, it was the fact that she said it multiple times, and then the context that she was using, she had to have known what she was saying. And then she kept doubling down when people were telling her to delete it. Like, multiple people told her way before she even really like blew up with her influencing thing, delete this. And sometimes people miss the door that God is literally opening for you to walk through and just walk out of. Like, you literally can save yourself right here in this moment. And she had ample opportunity to free herself or absolve herself of any guilt, really, in pertaining to that word. She should have apologized when she realized it was wrong, took it down, moved on. But she had the makings of someone who was trying to be in the industry in some kind of way. So I feel like I'm gonna hold you accountable because that is what you're trying to do in life. And people's eyes are gonna be on you. You know people are gonna be looking at you. So do everything that you can to dot your I's and cross your T's and take people's advice. I don't know. I think she's just a little stupid.
I
But I don't
do
know. What do
I
you
do
think?
agree with that. I do agree with that. What about y'all? Well, Sean, did you hear what I said?
Oh yeah, I had my headphones on. I'm
Okay,
glad I was
perfect.
muted. Um, okay. So the Hispanic girl said the N word, and the white girl said the Asian slur.
Yes. I think she's Hispanic.
Uh, okay. Well,
Wait,
okay.
wait, hey, let's see, what race is here?
So the thing about Cierra is I think she's Afro Latina, if I'm not mistaken. So she's actually not white.
Okay.
which makes it
I mean, that
all that
doesn't make
much more
it.
worse.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that don't make it no
Yeah,
better. Yeah.
yeah. It
Okay.
doesn't make it no better, but yeah. So
Okay. All right. And then the other lady, she was fully Hispanic, right?
yes,
Okay.
Yulissa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She the one who said the N-word.
Yeah, she was the one that said
Yes.
that word. Now, I do want to
What
give.
kind of Hispanic is she, man? Where's she from?
She is from New York, and that's what I was legit about to say. I'm not saying this right. I'm not from New York, but a lot of Hispanics, shout out Fat Joe, they be saying the N word, bro. They be saying the N word, and like, bro, like niggas up there do not care. Like they like it's like that's just what they say. So but you on Peacock. Peacock don't know that. So
Yeah, yeah. I
now the
mean,
difference is she was grown though. That was like on a podcast, like I don't know, maybe a year
No,
ago.
yeah. Yeah, like Yulissa is old enough to know that she was wrong. And she's been doubling down on it since she came out the villa. So it was the best decision. Shout out America.
I ain't never
So
heard you say that before.
yeah. And you probably never will again, but I mean
man, she
in
talking
that
about America,
aspect,
man. Shout out the listeners to the Love Island.
I know you weren't saying
well
that in
that
October
that is
last year.
that is America. That was mostly Americans upset. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. I mean, not to say that it doesn't affect anybody in another country, but why would it? It's gonna affect people in America. So yes.
I say leave them on there, man. Let their significant other find out. Man. Ain't that what they there for to find love, man?
But that's perpetuating racism and violence. Why would you want them to find that out after
No, no,
they've dated
but
them?
I mean, that's not necessarily
Yes, it is.
perpetuating
Yes, it is.
violence.
If she end up with a black man and find out that
Hmm.
she was saying the N word on a podcast a year before he met her, knowing that that word has a lot of historical connotations and background, why would he even want to be around her or trust her with
Now,
his
Lexi,
literal
I will
safety?
say, like regionally, black folks in New York don't usually care if Hispanics say that word around them. Now, if she were to have met a man from a different region, maybe. But like
We
I
can't
said,
generalize everybody in New York because I know some people in New York who actually don't like it.
yeah, yeah. But
So,
I mean, we've seen in our culture, like they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't stop them. You know what I'm saying?
no.
I guess I'm on the tip of like I guess I won't condone it. I won't say it's right, but I will say as far as like if we're looking at what the show is and like what's going on, like these folks aren't running for mayor, like they're not. And so I get like you can't just say what you want on social media. Like even Kevin Hart got in trouble with the Oscars, but I guess that's a different level. Like he got in trouble with the Oscars for a tweet. So I guess I don't know.
So, are
I
you
guess I
basing it off relevance and what they're doing? Because most of these people on here are trying to advance their career, also. They are also people who have
that
been in the
yes,
media.
that's very true. But okay, what I'll say is I'll put it in different contexts. Like let's say if I'm on this podcast right now, we do some cursing, we say some crazy stuff, and Jersey Shore called and they like, all right, Sean, we want you to be on Jersey Shore. I'm just saying random stuff like it's cool because I like we're gonna go in there and curse anyway. Like it's gonna be vulgar language anyway. Like they're gonna be doing crazy stuff anyway. But if it's like, all right, Sean, you did this podcast talking the way you're talking, and then it's like, all right, I want to go be president of the United States. Like it's like, all right, man, you talking crazy like this on the pod, and then trying to go be. So I don't know. Like I guess the maybe so like the relevance of where they're like what where they're being chastised at is what I'm just like I it does matter, but also I feel like maybe that's more of like
Okay.
a hey, send them in a confessional, say hey you did this, what this tweet mean, make them talk about it, and then like just let them address it in the villa. Like that's what we're here for. We're here to talk about it
Wait,
and to learn about each other.
so Sean, just so I can get clarification, yeah, you can go right after Rob. Are you saying since they were like in a sense casted, were you saying like, oh well they've probably already seen my social media, so I'm just gonna be the same person? Like you saying like that?
I mean, in a sense, yeah. Like if they know who I am, I've been casted, and you put me on the show, like, all right, I'm here. So why take me off when you should have been done this vetting? And if it is something that's a problem, like, all right, let's address it while I'm on the show. Like, let's address it while I'm on the show. And if from there you got to kick me off, kick me off. But I feel like address it on the show. let's talk about it. And in that way, we can find out the love interest can find out, hey, she said this, she said that, and we can find out if they're cool with it or not. Because if ain't nobody cool with it, they're not gonna stay on there long. I don't watch the show, but based on what it is, like people get voted off. So if people not messing with it, then they gonna get voted off regardless. Am I right about that?
I mean, yes, but they voted her off in the beginning before she could fall for somebody. So you also are just ridding the plant at the root. So you're getting rid of it before it grows any further.
Hey man, it might
Because
be one of
some
them dudes who can
people,
save her. He might be like, I can save her.
I'm about to go on mute.
I'm just
I
playing devil's advocate, but
can't.
I'm just saying, like,
And
Stop
I
that is
mean,
the
advocating for
fucking
that nigga,
problem.
boy.
That's the
Stop advocating for
problem.
that
You
nigga, man.
play devil's advocate too much. Stop
I'm just
playing the
saying,
advocate for somebody else.
we're on the pod, but it's a fair point. It is a fair point.
Yeah,
Like, it is a fair
I can't
point.
agree. It is
Yeah.
a fair point.
We can't literally be like, hey, Clarissa? What's her name? Like, we can't be like, hey, Shawty, come do your interview for today. And when she do her interview, sit down, and producer be like, hey, so we got this tweet from you. We're letting everybody else know, but we want to hear from you first off. What's going on here? Let her talk about it. Then we take it. Everybody else in the villa gonna find out, and they can spit, have they little go back and forth. And then F you, why you said that? Boom, 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 boom. End of the week, she get voted off, and we're done. Like, or she can find her a man. He could be like, hey, why you said that? All right, man, just stay with me. I got you. Like, you
Yeah.
never know. She might find love. Might find
What,
love through the N word.
what about you, Rob? That's a wild ending sentence. Oh, you sound mute if you're not mute, but you sound mute.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was me. But
Okay.
it's like I see where you coming from, son, but it's like, all right, let's just say like, okay, like you went through the whole process to be on the show, and like something came up that they didn't like. I guess that popped up out of nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's kind of what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't. I mean, something more serious than that, right? I'll say for the white girl, was Cierra. Um, like let's just say she said something like or did something more serious. Are you saying like we're gonna still air this serious thing like on on national TV and you know what I'm saying and like just have her business all out
Man,
like
they
all out in the
already have their
open?
business all out, man. Y'all seen the episode with Meg Thee Stallion, man. They already got their business all out, man. So why we can't like that's what I'm saying already. Like why is that our drawback? Like
It's
why is that our line when we got folks damn near like fucking on this show? Like, can we say that word on the
I
pod?
think I
I'll
don't know
bleep it.
like I don't know I guess I think the difference is like all right like it's like if you were to keep airing it and then put it out there, it's like you're like I don't know if it feels like like promoting it. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they think they're promoting it if you're still there. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, we know like we know that's bad because you shouldn't be racist. Like you know what I'm saying? You just shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? But you're still on the show. And it's
Yeah.
like, why is she still on the show? If you know what I'm saying, if we all know like she did something that's like morally wrong and all all type of stuff like that. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
like I guess I can see that point, but I still feel like, man, if we're on a reality show where we get to know people, where that's the point of it, then why not air her out on the show and let them get to know her?
But look, but also it's like, all right, also it's like this is something like small, but it's like you can't they always say you can't bat your eye on something small because like
Yeah.
then it's gonna create into something bigger. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like I mean, like you never gave pushback on this small thing, but now you want to give pushback on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that's gonna start. You know what I'm
But it's
saying?
just crazy. Like social media does better vetting than the people who damn supposed to vet these people. Like, you know what I'm saying? If because if we were nipping it at the root, she should have never been on the show. Like whoever was supposed to go through her socials and make sure she was straight should have kept swiping on her Twitter, whatever feed it was, and seen the tweet, like seen the stuff, like, and then be like, yeah, no, she will get talked about because of this, so she does not need to be on the show.
I mean,
So at that
like
point, man, I'll be like, it's y'all fault for bringing me on here. Y'all
think
knew who I
about it.
was.
Think about it. Like they might be giving people opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like just think about that. Like we're giving you opportunity. If you like, if that person did their job and trying to hide whatever they trying to hide in the past, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, somebody like you said, like a person that's just like parasocial. They like that just deeply invested in the show. Look up some like dig up some information and then put it on their TikTok, put it on their IG. You know what I'm saying? And now the production is aware. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, oh man, you feel me? We, like we want to give you this opportunity, like we want to give you this chance, but like this happened. We like we just can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
we don't put up with that.
I can
Also,
agree. I can agree.
I was just gonna say one more thing. Also, like, and what you were saying, Sean. I mean, because of the type of show this is, why are they trying to expose racism on a show where people are trying to fall in love? It's easier to just remove that person and then let them deal with the fallback because logistically, like, it doesn't make sense because then it takes the focus off of what the premise is. Like, if this was Law and Order and this was a court show, then yeah, probably. But this is a show about people falling in love fast. So it also doesn't make sense for them to do that.
Yeah, I see it, but I mean, if you falling in love at the crib, like you're gonna have to check somebody's social media eventually. Like, yeah, like you're gonna have to see it
Why?
eventually. I don't know. Like, I do see y'all's point. Like, I see it. It shouldn't be there because I do agree. It will like make people be like, oh, they think this cool, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe yeah, I just see it a little bit differently. I think they should have aired her out on the show, man. Let a couple of them scrap. They might as well have done like weekly brawls, like
Me, I don't think it's baddies. I don't know if they're trying to do that.
weekly like run weekly 30s, bro, in the middle of a circle.
All right, when you start a reality show, you probably can get that one off.
I am not doing it. And this is the closest I'm gonna get to reality show, my brother.
Right.
Unless it's
All
scripted.
right. Okay, I'll say my perspective. And like I said, now the Hispanic lady that was grown and did that podcast, I get it. I get it. And to be honest, I don't even know if that was the show's decision or was that Peacock's decision because they're the big company, so I don't know. And I get it. You don't want your company in line with anything of that magnitude. I get it. I guess I was harping on still just the fact that the other girl was 16. Now, look, if she's like if like how Lexi said, if Shorty was doubling down like for the whole time, because what that was, they said the suite came out in 2015. So that's 10 years ago. So if she like doubled down like all throughout them 10 years, just kept saying it, kept using it, all right, cool. But if that was just a tweet and how it seemed to me, it seemed like it was a tweet and then like someone dressed her, she apologized for it, blah blah blah, cool. Um, all right. I just don't I personally just don't think we should hold a 16-year-old accountable for what they say. That's just me. And I think like we should educate that person, let them move on. Because at what point do we let them move on if the behaviors change? And this is not me comparing this young lady to one of our black figures. But if you know the story of Malcolm X, he was not the nigga he was before when he died. Like early on, he was a gangster nigga from Detroit. He did a lot of things. I think you can correct me if I'm wrong, Sean. Didn't he kind of wasn't he like a pimp for like a second?
Now, I don't want to say yes or no, bro, because I don't want to speak bad on this dude's name.
Well, no, I mean
Uh,
he said it in his autobiography. I gotta go back and I haven't listened to it in a very long time. But
I'm gonna ask chat now.
he was a criminal. He was a criminal. He went to prison. And
Uh, hey chat, what did Malcolm X go to prison for?
well, what he went to
Malcolm
prison
X
for?
was
That's what.
imprisoned for burglary. In the early 1940s, he was involved in a series of criminal activities and he
Why did
was
ChatGPT sound
eventually
like that?
convicted for burglary and sentenced to prison for several years. It was during his time in prison that he underwent a significant transformation.
Bro, this is my first time actually ever talking to chat, and I didn't know my chat was set like with that voice. But also, why was it taking breaths? See, that's what I'm talking about with this
Yeah, like
AI stuff, bro.
he was
He was
Yeah,
like,
no, no, mine does that too. Mine just sounds different. Mine's a little more calm. Like, yeah,
nah,
he has a
yeah,
little more calm
I
voice.
think because I be so turned with chat sometimes. I'm like, let's go. Um,
You got the paid version, right?
I don't think so. No, I don't
Okay,
be on chat
okay.
like that. Yeah,
I got the paid version. It help you play out. I ain't gonna lie. You
come on
can
now.
you can pick the prompt guy, or girl. He can pick it.
Mm,
So yeah.
mm.
But anyways, yes, like Malcolm X was a full criminal. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, like you see on Twitter, like when celebrities go back and forth or people go back and forth, they immediately bring up their past when they're trying to make a point.
I mean, Robert
And
Downey, bro.
yeah, Robert Downey. Like, uh so like at what point do all right, cool, that person made a mistake. People human. People gonna say some stupid stuff because they're probably ignorant to what they're saying. But at what point is it forgiven? You know what I'm saying? If someone gets mad at me for a joke I said on here, and what, 10 years from now, am I still going to be held to that? I still think it was unfair. Kevin
Mhm.
Hart was held to a joke he had already apologized for. He already apologized for that joke, and it was like 6, 7 years ago. But
Yeah, I think at a certain because I was told a long time ago, bro, you can't tell people how to feel. I do think that everybody has got to, we got to forgive eventually, but I can't force you to soften your heart for me and be like, oh, he's good now. Like I can't force you to look at me and be like, oh, he's straight. But the only thing I can do is ask for forgiveness. I think once a person asks for forgiveness and we can tell this honest, like, and we can tell this genuine, I think from there we have to be the other person, the other bigger person, because there's a step to forgiveness and letting people move on. Because we can keep dragging people through the dirt. Like Chris Brown ain't never getting out of the dirt, bro. Like we can keep dragging people through the dirt, but like eventually we got to be like, all right, man, you know what? We're gonna accept you for who you are. Like keep growing, get better. Like that, like we have to get to a point of that. But I feel like we're in such a cancel culture type feeling. Like it's like once one person's not with you, we're not gonna be with you, and you're never gonna have anybody on your side ever again. Like that's the issue. But I don't know. I think we got to forgive. Like at a certain point, like if you say it today, apologize tomorrow. If it's not criminal in nature, if it's not like menacing in nature, if it doesn't hurt anybody else, I feel like we can forgive you and like move on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and I still feel like the age thing has something to do with it too. That's just
Yeah. Yeah, you know what they said about Shannon Sharp, man. He's just too grown. He's too
yeah,
grown.
like I said, what Shannon Sharp just did. I mean, he paying for that literally. He's literally paying for that himself. So I mean, bro, like. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna hold everybody to their worst moment, nor am I gonna try to hold everybody to their mistakes too. Now,
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like that is it's their worst, it's one of their worst moments. Like it's literally a mistake. Like and we can't fault people for them being at their worst. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of messed up. That's like almost expecting somebody to always be at their best. It's
yeah,
impossible.
and different like people like Ye do the same shit. He ain't been doing the same shit. He's clearly doubling down on what he believes in, and I can understand
Yeah,
someone knowing
man.
and forgiving.
I can pat him on the back for consistency.
Yeah, nah, I can't cuss on that.
Hmm.
I mean, just consistency. Like that's not even condoning what he's saying or doing. He's just consistent. He hasn't. The story has not changed.
Yeah, nigga,
From slavery was a choice to putting on the black KKK uniform, bro.
he was just posted up with that. Like, I don't even.
Yeah, bro, man. DJ Academics be condoning this, man. For real. I'm not gonna lie. He be condoning him, man. He be saying, "Yeah, Ye, come on, pull up." I think Ye lets him know what he's about to do, and he's like, "All right, bro, cool."
Facts. Well, Lexi, do we have anything from the girlies to the fellas? I feel like I brought a girlies to the fellas topic in a sense, but
Yes.
oh my
So,
gosh, we have a reveal. We have a reveal.
oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah, yeah,
Don
yeah, yeah.
DeMarco, Don DeMarco.
Yes. So it's gonna go back to Love Island, but it's the last season. So the couple from last season that everybody was so hype about. So it's three couples. It's Leah and oh shoot, Serena and Cordell, Leah and Miguel, and Janae and Kenny. Um, the three girls, Leah, Serena, Janae, they're a part of this friend group called PPG. Well, like that's what their friend group is called. So they all have boyfriends. Their boyfriends are friends with each other as well. And it kind of led to them having their reality show called Beyond the Villa. I had to give a background because it's relevant. Anyway, they broke up, Janae and Kenny, but it wasn't just a regular breakup. It was kind of explosive because turns out Kenny was just using her for clout. Like he was just with her for the money. He literally was just with her to get more brand deals and sponsorships. Um, Now me
Man,
personally,
shout out
I
Kenny, man. Give man, drop a bomb for Kenny, man.
okay.
Drop a couple of
So
racks
we're
and then
gonna
I get Baker.
Hey,
City
but
that's
girl.
I was, I mean,
stupid.
he did play the game.
City
He
girl.
did. He played the game, but that's not the point. It was the fact that he was with this girl for a year and she was looking to start a life with this man. Like they were talking about adopting a dog together and trying to make a life in LA. And then they're at a party, and I guess she just so happens to go through his phone um, and finds all these text messages between him and his friends for a year straight of him just like dogging her out. He called her the N word, apparently. A little background about Kenny. He's a Dominican from New York. Um, Something about Dominicans, some of them don't think that they are Black or they have Afro ancestry. Most of them do, but they don't consider themselves to be that. So a lot of Dominicans, and this is not a generalization for all, but a lot of Dominicans, depending on where they are regionally, are very racist, incredibly prejudiced, very colorist. So here we have this light skinned Dominican man from New York with this
I know he
beautiful
said it in word.
dark skin. Oh, he definitely did. But he used, when he called her the N word, he used the hard ER. Like he used the
Oh,
Ooh.
that's
ER.
kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh, he might have to go somewhere.
Well, I know where he could go. But
Let's see.
anyway,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big,
like
big Birkin bag or 5 6 figures. He ran it up. He scammed it up. I ain't
he did.
gonna.
And the thing is, like they
Play the
had a
game, bro.
commercial with Dunkin' Donuts. Like the whole friend group had a commercial with Dunkin' Donuts and everything. They had another commercial together with a fried chicken restaurant. I can't remember the name, but all I know is to be at a party with your man, you was just with him earlier that day. He posts videos, pictures of you seemingly like he's in love. And then you check his phone and you see where he never liked you. I see why girls kill. That's all I'm gonna say.
Whoa.
I see why they snap. I
Whoa.
do. Because
Whoa.
you know what I'm saying? Like you with this person for a year, you didn't give him your time, you didn't give him your body, you didn't give him your effort. You know what I'm saying? You planning a life with this man. You trying to give him kids,
I
and
can't
I
co-sign
don't
the
think you should
killing
have
though,
kids for
Lexi.
everybody.
I can't co-sign the killing, Lexi. I can't.
I
I
can't
can't.
Okay,
co-sign that.
I just said I see why they do. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
I mean, in a sense, I seen why OJ did it, but
I
I ain't gonna
get why
say
they
it.
do it though. Like I'm not
Yo,
condoning murder.
God,
Hey.
Hey,
damn,
what you
yo.
OJ, what is OJ? You know what? We're not gonna go into OJ.
look,
Back
look,
to
look, look.
Janae.
If you divorcing your wife and she messing with a dude that's living in your house that you pay for her lawyer to divorce you, I ain't saying he should have did it, but like you said, I see.
So then just stop right there.
I
I
don't co-sign it,
cannot
but
be a
I'm
part
not
of this.
mad for what you
Yeah,
did, big
I
brother. I ain't gonna
cannot
lie.
be a
Hey,
part of this
I,
conversation.
hey,
I mean, he was found not guilty though, just so you know.
Hey
yeah,
man,
yeah,
then the
yeah.
nigga wrote a
I'm
book
just
said if
saying.
I did do it, bro, don't even try
I
to,
didn't say that. I say he was found not guilty. But back,
bro. He wrote
but
a
back to racist Kenny.
So, and here's the thing, and this is why I love Janae because people were speculating that they had broken up because, like, for whatever reason, there are legitimately people that check these people's followers and follow count. So, people doing their social media investigation, I guess shout out to them for getting it started. But they noticed that Janae was no longer following Kenny. They noticed that her friends were no longer following him. They noticed that her friends' men were no longer following him. So everybody was just speculating like something happened. Well, you know, somebody was like, most dudes aren't unfollowing their homeboys for cheating on their girl, and they're not. Um, so that's why everybody was like, this has to be like something worse than cheating. And I can't, I don't know if like I have the whole quote, but I do know he said, I can't wait to be done so I can F some more bees. So he was looking outward already to either step outside the relationship while he was with Janae, or he was just ready to move on with his Peter Whacker. So I think that in this case, there are like, I can say like, there are success stories with these reality shows, and maybe this is just like a shout or from whatever Sean was saying about reality shows and the reason why there are a lot of negatives to them, because like you kind of have to be vetted. We need to know, do you like black women? Like, do you actually like black women? And not to say like you think we, you know, got cute bodies or we have nice big butts or we wear our hair in different variations. You never know who you're getting. No, like, do you actually care about black women like that you're not even attracted to? Because this could have been avoided, I personally feel like, because Kenny follows all white girls. Now, some people would say somebody's following account can't really like be the catalyst, I guess, to the type of people they like or type of woman they like. But
But Lexi, would you say it depends on who's doing the vetting? Because you that's a point I don't think I would have noticed. Maybe if a black woman was vetting Kenny, she might would have noticed that, like, oh, I can tell by who he follow and stuff.
but see, that's the thing. Like black women pay attention to stuff like that. So okay, and let me put this disclaimer as like people in these particular positions. I get why you're doing what you're doing, but I'm gonna always root for a black woman from infinity to infinity. Reason why is because we kind of have to look at things from a different perspective. We kind of have to include everybody and we have to look at things from a broader aspect. What am I saying? If I was betting a Dominican man from New York, just knowing what I generally know about Dominican men, I'm gonna check his follower account. I'm gonna check friends he follows who follow his exes. I'm gonna look at all his old pictures. I'm checking all his social media. I'm looking at all his tweets, things that he may have liked. Like I'm digging deep. I'm even like probably about to figure out what type of clubs he likes to go to. Like, are they mostly populated by white people? Are they mostly populated by black people? Like, what's his friend group looking like? Does he have all black male friends, but his homegirls are all white? That is something that is important if I'm going to be vetting to figure out if this man likes black women specifically. Now, because Love Island isn't just a show where it's just all black women, obviously like there would be somebody on there for them, but he obviously naturally went for a black woman and the darkest woman on the show. That's such bullshit. I don't know if you can say bullshit, but it is because there were actual women that were his type that were there and that were pretty enough to talk to and get, and he chose the darkest woman. And then he chose to stay with her for a year. I have nothing nice to say about that man. Nothing. But what I will say is I'm rooting for Janae.
Child Janae.
Dark skinned women go through a lot. I have gone through a lot in my life. And yes, it can be very trying. And this is just something I want to say to the girls. I don't care what shade you are. I love you no matter what. But specifically to my dark skinned sisters, I love you real bad. I love you real deep. And we know what we go through. We know what we deal with, especially growing up. We and social media and like entertainment and everything, we weren't made to feel beautiful. We weren't made to feel wanted. But it starts with self-love, self-worth. So to Janae, like I understand this situation is very embarrassing because it's public, but I just want her to keep her head up high. I mean, because at the end of the day, Kenny gonna get his day. He gonna get his day. He gonna get his time, and we don't know when that's gonna be, but he gonna have to. But
You
she's gonna
sending that nigga
continue
to
to
hell.
cry.
She sending that nigga to hell.
I didn't I didn't say all
He
that.
gonna get his day. He
I
gonna get
am
his
not
day.
God. I cannot send nobody to hell. But all I'm saying is he gonna have to get his. Now, personally, if I saw him on the street, he would have to run me my one. But I'm not fighting that big old man. He like 6'5". So, but no, on a serious note, like it's incredibly disrespectful for us to be continuously exposed to people who actually don't like us. And that's why it makes dating hard for black women, especially dark skinned black women. But that's my story, I guess.
Y'all got any thoughts, fellas, on Evil Kenny?
The thing is, like I still am gonna stand. I'll stand on what I said earlier, but I will say that, like, with all respect to everything you just said, Lexi, that's what I want to say first. Like, with all respect to everything you just said,
There's gonna be a
uh,
but.
there's a big but. But if we're looking at Love Island as a game, because we referred it to that as a lot,
Right.
including the sponsorships and deals and all this kind of stuff that went behind it. I think that he could have went about it a different way. I think when they got off the show, he should have pulled that lady aside and said, "Hey, let's do this for a year so we can get all these things." I think that would probably been the better way to do it, to save her feelings at least, because that's what I don't like. I don't like the fact that he did, like, put her feelings on the under the bus to have this whole facade. That's the one thing I will say I don't agree with. But
So
as
you would have
far as
continued with
like
the scam.
you said what?
You would have continued with the scam.
No, no, no. Like I said, I don't think scamming her is the right way to do it. Like, he definitely
Yeah,
played
yeah,
the
y'all.
game.
If
Like,
y'all gonna scam, I think they should have went in together and
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
if we gonna
it
scam.
should have been like a, hey, yo, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did this to win the money. Like, I think you're cool. Like, so if we really got some deals lined up, we can really get some more bread. I think we should do this for a little bit longer, just as a front for whatever, whatever. Like, I think that would have been smarter than to be like
That definitely would
stringing
have
her
been
along.
that definitely would have been more respectful because at
Yeah,
least you
big
didn't
time.
waste her time. You know what
Because
I'm
Right.
saying?
because because in real life, if we're even looking at it as like a Mr. Beast game, Kenny played the game, and like, I know he did it awfully, probably in the worst possible manner, but he played the game and he did it well. Like,
But
I know
but
that's a
but
wild
Sean,
statement to say.
but Sean, I ain't gonna lie. With what the other thing Lacey said that is alarming though, that even all the dudes on the cast unfollowed her. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think he did something else too.
And the
I
thing
think
is,
he did something else.
if there's more to the story, like as far as like what he said about her and all that, like all that kind of stuff, like that I don't condone that either. But like, if it's strictly just like he was just faking it just to get the bread and the deals, it's wrong, but he could have done it a different way. And if
It
there is a
wasn't just
larger,
that.
if
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, if there is a
I
bigger
think it's
story
more.
to it,
I think it's
then
more than that because I don't
Yes.
think because
then I
like
can only
Lexi
speak
said.
from what I know.
Because like Lexi said, first of all, black men don't cheat. So I'm talking about my white homeboy. He cheated. And that's still my
Oh
homeboy.
my God.
Black
I
men
don't
don't
know
cheat.
why you continuously say that. I've been
Black
knowing
men
you
don't
too
cheat.
long.
Black men don't cheat. And I've
Yeah,
been saying that. So I've been consistent. So you can't say that. But
Oh my God.
yeah, yeah. Sorry to my other color homies. But yeah, yeah. Like you know, what I'm saying they did what they did. I didn't like unfriend them. So I think they might have did. I think bro might have did some either like physical, and I hope he did because I'm hoping nobody was hurt or like he I don't know, stole from her or something. Like bro, I think he had to have done
Well,
something.
they unfollowed him because he called her the N word, and I think he said something about not really liking black people like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like and I still think he did more than that personally. But yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think, yeah, if it's gonna be deep, like, I think it has to have been deep. Because if it was because, like I said, like, if it's just the game and he played it, very unfortunate circumstances. And I still, like, I agree. I don't think he should have put her feelings, like, to be the collateral. But
I
but
mean,
yeah, he played a Mr. Beast game, bro, big time.
I mean, yeah, like both of y'all said, I just feel like if he went into it like that the whole time, like just trying to get deals and get bread, you could have stated that. You know what I'm saying? Like, You went, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
you could have had a chat where you could have pulled it for a
you
chat.
feel me? Like to the
Yeah.
side when they're not rolling or something. Because like Lexi said, you feel me? Like some people are going in there to look for love. You feel me? Like some may not just be on that type of, like build like building, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I guess getting money, like just straight to the money like that. Like people probably
Yeah.
really was looking
But
for love.
one has to argue if there are people genuinely looking for love, like just like if there are rich people in the world, there have to be poor people. Like if there are people genuinely looking for love on that show, there
Some
is
niggas
going
looking
to
for
be
money.
exactly
Some
there
niggas
is
looking for money.
inevitable. And so if everybody
True,
walk up in here saying they chat and they interview saying I'm looking for love, somebody is damn lying. Like that's just
true,
a fact. Like that is a
true.
fact. There's somebody who signed up for this show, got vetted, went on Tinder, swipe right, like all this kind of stuff, and said yes for Love Island, knowing that it was literally a shot to get on TV and get some bread. Like, and that's
Well,
what it is. And
yes,
then they like, and so it's impossible for us to assume, or like even more so, like it's impossible for us to assume that everybody wants to find love. So it's
Yeah.
and I don't want to say it's the folks on the show's fault, but like I think I go back to it. Like they should just if you're gonna do it, be upfront with the person or take it to the grave. I mean,
I
Uh,
definitely agree.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie,
yeah.
Ace had them freestyles recorded. Ace had them freestyles recorded before he got to the villa.
Yeah. I mean, no, like I agree. If you're just trying to do something for the sake of money, then you definitely need to let that person know so they know what they're getting themselves
You feel
involved in.
me?
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
can make the choice to stay. But he didn't give her that choice.
Nah,
He
facts, facts,
just
facts.
made it seem like I love you, I'm with you. That man literally said, I want you, I need you. What the hell?
That's
Like,
that sound like a
you're
Kim
not
song.
gonna sit
it's in
on
the
the
script,
couch and
bro.
tell me you want me and you need me. And then I found out a year later, right before our anniversary, mind you, I found out a year later that you didn't actually want me or need me. You needed me to get money
Hmm.
for yourself. You wanted me so you can get more brand deals.
You let all that time go by. Like that's just, you know what I'm saying? Like
Also, that's a real long time to fake it too.
you feel me?
That's
Like
that
that's a
I ain't gonna lie.
long time, bro.
That's something I can't do. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Exactly.
A week go by,
That's
I'm
why
just like,
everybody thinks Kenny is diabolical. Because why would you wait that long? Why would you date somebody for a year and you didn't really want? Why would
I'm
you
not
sleep with
condoning
them?
it, but he played the game, bro.
I mean, if you
I ain't
I'm
think
not
gonna
about
lie.
condoning
it,
it.
think about it like we talked about earlier. Trump got these groceries up high. He get desperate.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Desperate.
I feel it though. I can't co-sign
Just play
that
the
though.
game. That's what
Like
I'm saying. I can't
you
co-sign
hurt
it, but like
you
And I
hurt
ain't gonna lie,
hearts, bro.
when niggas get desperate, and I ain't saying I ain't just saying black people. I'm just saying everybody. When people get desperate, they willing to do some things, man.
and
Do
literally,
some
bro,
things.
Love Island, like, and I
Yeah,
haven't
for
seen a Love
sure.
Island casting, bro, but like just being on a lot of different casting websites and just seeing these stuff pop up, bro, it's literally like a casting call, and the first thing under it is a price tag, is a dollar sign. Like if it says like casting for this new love show where you get with people and do this, price tag, kablam, and then it says everything else. Like, so really, like when these people go for these castings, because it's not like, hey, like I wanna find love. Like it's literally like, hey, I'm auditioning for this thing. It's almost like they're trying to get a job. Like these people are influencers. So
Yeah.
like,
True.
yeah, it's just tough. Like even so, if I'm on there looking for love, like part of me is looking for love, and I might find love, but part of me is always gonna have to like, and I feel like that's all of them. Part of them is always gonna be in that mindset of like, I'm on a show, I'm an influencer. This is almost a job for me. I'm doing this
Yeah.
to build my brand. Like that's literally what it is. So
Shoot.
when they leave, like they leave, they feel them benefits. Like they've been on the show for X amount of time with all of America watching them. Their followers went up. They going crazy right now. Like
Shoot.
I think that's
I ain't gonna lie.
understood.
I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
man. Me and my fiance, man, we used to watch Love Island. Not Love Island, I'm sorry. Love is Blind. We was like, shit. We might well just go on there and just find each other.
that's like, come on now, like that's real because like
That's a
that's
free win, Lexi. That's a free win.
because people really be like that. Like, is and you got to think like when people be like, "Hey, I want to get on this show." Like, they be like, "Yo, like, all right, if you have the opportunity, bro, and like, let's say you aren't even looking for love right now, they say, "Hey, Rob, Danny, like, Lex, like, we finna put y'all on the show. You could possibly win $1 million. And if you find love, that's cool. You're gonna say yes or no.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely say yes.
Come on now, like,
You know what I'm
and we
saying?
might like, come
Yeah.
on, bro, you got a Theon, like, come on, like, be real, like we go, like, we're going, like, we're on the show, like, we're there, like, we're there.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm
So
saying, if we don't love it, man, I'm gonna act like I do not know my fiance, bro. And I'm gonna be like, wow, this is amazing.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, no
Like,
cap. Like,
man, the
yeah,
only
yeah.
genuine love show right now, bro, is Love on the Spectrum, bro. And that's the
and
only
then,
genuine one out
nah,
right
you
now.
ain't lying. Um, I've grown. Three jokes popped in my head. I'm not gonna say them, but
Hey, we're gonna
um,
get canceled.
I did say I've grown. That's why I announced that I'm grown. But I always say if me and my fiance did that, you know, the social media they'll catch us up. You know, social media full of investigators. We'll show up at that reunion show on that Zoom and be like, we do not believe the fabrication that's been said. You got our
To the
friend Ray.
grave, bro. To the
Man, we
grave.
take that to
Like,
the grave, man. Should take
to
that
the
to the bank.
grave. Like,
Netflix
But
fund
if you're
that.
gonna do that, then you delete your photos together. Like
Yeah.
delete all
Oh,
traces of you
come on,
together. Like
come on,
take care
Lacey.
of the work
Come on, Lacey.
before. That's what I'm saying. Like people are not doing the work before. If you know your type is mostly Hispanic women, if you know your type is mostly Asian women, if you know your type is mostly Indian women, like remove all that shit. Get it out of
Oh
there.
yeah,
Like
oh yeah.
don't let nobody
It be
trace
done.
nothing or find nothing about you.
It be done. You ain't gotta worry about that. It be done.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like some people set themselves up to get canceled, to get ridiculed, to get whatever. Because it's like,
They the topic.
oh,
They
That a
like
topic. That a topic of the
they gonna be
timeline.
the topic now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't feel like that's the case for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't think everybody just try to have their name
Yeah.
out there. You feel me? But
Some are.
some people do. Some people, you know, do it on purpose.
I think your boy Nick. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I'm just talking now.
but yeah, I don't know. I mean, if y'all ever decided to go on some show like that, like, just erase your history.
Oh yeah, definitely
Don't.
will. Now we
Mm-mm.
definitely not doing no Temptation Island. That is an evil show. That
Mm-mm.
is a very evil show. I would never do
just
Mm-mm.
go
that
on
shit.
Big Brother, man, or like Total Drama Island or some shit.
Okay, I will see if I can do the Total Drama Island thing. I just got to cartoon myself. But yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like the live action Total Drama Island, bro, would be lit. That'd be lit.
Sean, they would die. What are you talking about?
I mean, we tone it
Exactly.
down,
Do you
but it'll be
remember some of
lit,
the challenges they did? They had to jump like off a mountain.
bro. Like
Yeah.
into water. We can get these folks
Sean,
parachutes.
Okay, go ahead
there was
and
like
go.
a
No,
thousand
no,
feet
no,
up.
no. Go ahead and cliff dive. No, just do it. Because you said like into water, like what is
Actually,
nothing?
the thing
Like
is,
it's hard?
don't actually talk about me like that because I actually do want to cliff dive and skydive, bro.
Not from 1,000 foot mountain.
Who said it was 1,000 feet, bro? We can do like
On Total Drama Island, it was.
we can do like a good nice mountain. They can jump off parachute into water, bro. You feel me?
No,
Face your fears.
no.
Look, man,
Face your fears.
I don't assist the devil. You be advocating for that nigga though. I don't assist that nigga in my demise.
The thing is, I'm gonna be assisting them.
You be advocating for him though.
I mean, someone's got to speak for the other side, bro. We can't always just have we
We
can't.
don't
Shitting
have
me.
to. We
Shitting
do not
me.
have to.
I mean, but
Like we
also,
can
how is that
understand.
advocating for the devil just
You
by saying
like
that would be
you
a cool
like
live action?
you like
It
Jake from
would.
State Farm with that nigga. Like you just
It it
like
would
a
be a
good
cool live
neighbor.
action, bro.
That
You be popping up
was
with
a
that
good
nigga.
one.
You be popping up with that nigga, man. Hey, bro,
I'm just.
we could actually put a compilation of you saying that. Big Devil's like we have the video footage of you doing that now.
I
We
mean,
have 20 plus episodes of you doing
and the
it.
thing is, bro, every time I've said it, bro, I know for a fact I've always brought
Hey
up
man,
good points.
that's gonna be one of the clips when we start posting on social media. We gonna have a bunch of clips of going. We play devil's advocate.
I'm just saying, bro. I mean, bro, but it's good points. Like it's good points, bro. Good points.
Why don't you just say the protagonist? Why we gotta be the devil?
I mean, bro, because that's the phrase. Like that's the phrase. Why not use the phrase? That you know what I'm saying? If that man broke down, don't fix it. Come on, bro.
Shit,
What I'm
hell ain't
changing phrases for.
Yeah.
hell ain't broke.
Man,
Ain't
all
nothing to
right, bro.
fix.
Y'all trying to get off this pod, bro, since we just
All
gonna be
right, man.
arguing all damn night.
What's everybody's tips and tricks for this week, man?
Bro, man, you heard mine, bro. Keep going. Whatever you doing, man, don't stop. The grind never stops. Check out the interview. on
Just check
Canvas
out the
Rebel.
interview for real, man. We'll put
We'll
the link in
drop
the
it.
description.
We'll drop the link in the description. I had one more thing, bro. I wanted to say, bro.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah, you
just
got it, you got it, you got it, you got it.
I was no,
Score.
keep going, bro, because I forgot what it was. I literally forgot
Damn,
what it
bro, I
was.
just soloed on you. You forgot. Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead, man.
I know.
So what I say, be attentive in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be doing stuff just to be doing it. You feel me? You know, like that's bonehead decisions. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a bonehead. So, like, the things that you do for others, for yourself, just be attentive. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Oh, you want me to go? Okay.
Oh, I remember it now. If you want me
Oh
to.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead,
Oh,
go
I
ahead, go
mean,
ahead.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So look, yeah, this is another big drop, bro. I've been a brand ambassador for them for a minute, but sincerely yours, where guys go check it out. They got a lot of stuff. Since I messed with y'all on the pod, you can use my discount code. It'll be in the description below. I think it's like SG15. I'll make sure I get it to you, Danny, to make sure that's the right thing. But use my discount code below. You can get some stuff. Sincerely yours, where it's a really good brand, really quality stuff. Go check it out.
Facts.
Okay.
And my tips and trick is actually a quote I saw in my barbershop. It's been a sign there in my barbershop this whole time, and I just read it for the first time like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. It is, I'm reading it right now. It is happiness is not a destination. It is a way of life.
Hmm.
So take that quote as you may, receive it how you may receive it. But I've been on the strive, I've been on the quest for happiness, and now you know how to get there. Uh and shout out Lexi, she did a face reveal, you know what I'm saying? She kind of popped that on us last minute, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, appreciate you for blessing our viewers with the reveal. Oh yeah, any announcements, fellas? Any announcements?
Nothing too crazy, man. Y'all got anything? You got anything, Danny?
Well, the project's almost done. We're getting it,
Nice.
we're gonna be getting it mixed and mastered in a couple weeks, and maybe if God willing, we might have a show in a
Mm.
month or two. We might have a show.
Hey,
Mm.
man, he's on your side, bro. You're blessed. Don't forget it.
Mm. Hey, also, we may be able to, we may be able to do some extra vlogging for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
We
we
may be
need to
able to
do our
do that. You
gaming,
feel me?
man.
I'm actually
Yeah.
gonna get on the game as soon as we get off, fellas, because I'm about to make
Uh,
a running back. So
Yo, Ready or Not is a very tough game. I thought they were capping, bro. I'm a Call of Duty player. I was like, bro, I can't handle this. It's tough. It's tough. Um,
They got multiplayer for that. Oh, never mind. I think you said that. Yeah.
yeah, they do. They do.
It's
Man,
not
hop on.
crossplay though, right?
It is. It's crossplay, brother. Hop
Mm.
on. Hop on. But yeah, I mean that's all I got. Y'all hearts and minds clear?
yeah, man.
All right, man. We just want to give
Yeah,
another big shout out to our listeners, our subscribers, man.
you got it.
Yo, without y'all, we literally have nothing else to do with our lives. So, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to y'all. We're here to entertain you. We want more questions. Shout out to Chasing for the question. We need more of them. So please DM, send us voice messages, all that kind of stuff, confessionals, whatever you want to do. Like, subscribe, comment on the video, send it to your friends, man. Big shout out to our moderator being here on the show. We really appreciate you. Man, that's it, bro. We're gonna be here until we get canceled, bro. And you can't do it. So we'll catch you next time. Yeah.
Eat for
Yeah.
hell.